Let me, Torsten, first ask you about production of these cars has always taken place in England, will always take place in England. Are you concerned if you start seeing tariffs from the Trump administration, a trade war from America for your sales?
I mean, I don't want to go into these details now, but let me tell you one thing. Rolls-Royce, as you know, is part of the BMW Group. And the BMW Group is a major investor in the United States, not only when it comes to manufacturing facilities, but also for generating jobs. And I think brought lots of wealth into the United States economy. And for that reason, I think it would be very beneficial if we could keep these kind of open trade relations worldwide. And with that, I would love to leave it, because here it is Geneva, as you rightly said, and here we are for celebrating our Phantom in its 8th generation.
I have to say, I have been to the South Carolina facility, BMW. They export $10 billion worth of cars a year from the U.S. to other countries. So clearly, they're almost an American company, but Rolls-Royce is through and through an English company. You've got other issues to deal with, like Brexit. Does this kind of populist decentralization around the world concern you, or do your clientele simply buy what they want when they want it?
I mean, I always said, and I think that is true anyhow for quite a while, that Rolls-Royce is part of the British brand's crown jewels, if I may say so. And for that reason, Britishness is an inbuilt brand promise for Rolls-Royce motor cars. And the reason why we are so successful is also due to the part that we are fundamentally British, even me being a German as the CEO, if I may say so. And we want to stick to our guns, and we want to keep producing cars in West Sussex, in Goodwood, for very good reasons. So for that reason, I'm highly interested in free trade relations, also when it comes to Brexit or whatever, so that we not only have free flow of goods, but also, even more important for us, free flow of people, experts who are working in our facilities. And I'm still confident that we should see a proper, let's say, kind of agreement at the end of the day.
Let me ask about this new Phantom. You've got a pop-up store, or you had one on the Kurfürstendamm in Berlin. I spent probably a little too much time there. You do that also in Courchevel. You do that in Sardinia, right, and other places, I guess, where the money is. How has this new Phantom been received?
Very well received, and I would love to quote some of your colleagues here, or I would even say many of your colleagues, who said, the best car in the world is back with Phantom 8, and I'm very glad that we have received these laurels. And rest assured, orders are flowing into Goodwood, and the order book is very strong. And if you would order today, Matt, probably you might be lucky to take delivery before Christmas.
Well, I just sold my house, so I may be able to not buy a new house, but a new car. The order book is filling up. Where are those orders coming from, mostly regionally in the world?
I mean, the United States still is our biggest market worldwide, and I'm not surprised seeing that to happen also over the next couple of years. China, very important for us. The Middle East, strong market, but also the European market is going from strength to strength. UK, our home market, always stands for around 10% of the volume. So you can say basically we are a global player, and volumes are coming from all over the world. Japan, for instance, a very fundamentally important market for us. South Korea developed nicely over the last years. So I'm happy that we have eggs in many, many baskets worldwide.
During the downturn, the wealthy continue to buy Rolls-Royce auto cars. I wonder, though, with increasing global growth, does that mean you see increasing sales every year?
We haven't seen more sales last year due to two simple reasons. One was that we didn't have Phantom on the ground, and number two is that we had seen in one region, and that is the Middle East, quite a significant impact due to the low oil price, due to the economy falling flat on back of that, and of course also some political unrest. And that is of course always creating uncertainty in the market environment, and is exactly detrimental to our business. So we are not immune against recessionary tendencies, but due to the fact, as I said already, that we have our eggs in many baskets worldwide, I think we are always well posed.
I have to ask about the new SUV you're planning on introducing later this year. What kind of powertrain? I'm always a little bit bummed out when these great old marques shrink their engines to meet some new regulations. Will we still see 12 cylinders from a Rolls-Royce?
Yeah, you are talking Cullinan, our high-sided vehicle, like we call it. But I would say, rest assured, this car will be the Rolls-Royce of SUVs, that's for sure. And the Rolls-Royce of SUV carries a proper 12-cylinder engine.